And here we are now, about to have a conversation with one of the most iconic, most respected and critically acclaimed names in the South African contemporary dance world. And she joins us today to talk about her company's latest production, Our Oceans, Our Future. Please, everybody put your hands together for Sbonakaliso Ndaba. Wow, Sbo, you are here.
Yes, finally I'm here.
Finally, you are here. And when I found out that we'd have you in the studio, I thought, wow, I mean, this name, obviously, we've heard so many times. We've seen so many different productions of yours. You have really put your heart and your life into the entertainment and the theater space over the years. But did you ever think one day you would be telling a story about how we can save our oceans?
No, actually, it came because it was supposed to come and meet me, the topic, in 2023. Before I was just thinking about people and minding people and politics and whatever.
Yes.
But then looking back, and then I started noticing that, hey, we go to the beaches and we leave garbage behind.
Yeah.
You know, and that's these things, they fly, you know, they go into our oceans and what damage they then cause to our marine species and stuff like that.
That's it.
So the thought came like that.
Well, you've always really been quite topical in how you bring stories across on stage. It's always been about people and politics and the importance of life and looking after that. And this is exactly it. I think that sustainability is a big focus and a very important, just as important as all the other subjects you've discussed, right?
Yep.
Your company, Ndaba Productions. I mean, you started this, and there's a twist to it. Tell us about what makes your company, your dance company, so different.
Okay, we are actually, what we do, we care a lot about humans, human beings. There is a gap. There are dancers that dance in the schools, and there are dancers that are in universities, and there are dancers that don't make it to the universities, so they get left behind.
Yes.
So I'm that person that picks those ones up and give them a future.
What's your experience been like? I mean, I've often, heard of a diamond in the rough. Do you find that often that's the case?
Oh, yeah. Most of the time, I mean, that's what I use also. I play with that also. I mean, a dancer that comes with no knowledge. And then when you teach that dancer one of your tricks, and then you allow the dancer to come in with the rawness of them, their being, themselves.
Yeah.
You know, that whole zazz from the street.
It's authenticity.
Yeah. And then it grooms the whole choreography. It changes.
They have no expectations, right? So they're not going in thinking, I'm going to learn this.
Put them in the deep end.
Yeah. Well, you put them in the deep end in many ways, and you've really allowed them to be able to take what they already had in them and be able to use it as a medium for telling stories.
Yep.
What sort of stories are coming through in your production company?
Okay, there are stories between a human life and marine species, the imbalance, and we're also talking about the load shedding. Yes, we're talking about load shedding. There are companies that they've left their own countries to come to South Africa to park their boats on our shores.
They just camp there nicely.
No, they're here to drill in our oceans. By drilling, which means our species will flee, they will
emigrate, they go.
Exactly. Now, what's going to happen to the fishermen? There are people who their lives are depending on fishing, their livelihoods. What's going to happen to them? So poverty is going to enter again. We're trying to create jobs, but by doing so, people will be left hungry.
And it's not just about people being left hungry. It's also just that sea life and what happens and how that's being disrupted, how they're being forced to migrate and emigrate and do all this in ways that they otherwise wouldn't have, which is quite unfair, right?
Yes, it is not fair.
What are some of your highlights that you've enjoyed so far in your company?
Oh, I've enjoyed creating. Because we've collected a lot of bags, plastic bags. So we recycled this I wish I've got an image to show you. It's
Oh, well, here's the image. It's on screen right now. I mean, this is incredible.
Oh, yeah, I see how fabulous it is.
Oh, I love it.
So I've turned the plastic bags into these beautiful garments. It's huge, and it's got a flower there and a flower there, and the hat and everything out of recycled plastic bag that usually it would just go to waste to cause corruption, basically, in our...
To cause corruption, yes, but I think there's a beautiful story to it. There's a positive twist to it, is that you are finding and you are able to conjure beauty from the things that did not exist or things that existed, but only to harm, right?
Yes.
I love your work. If there's one person who can tell us about dreaming and making dreams become reality, you are that person, and I'm so glad that you're here with us. But people watch you and they look to you for inspiration. What are some of your words of encouragement to someone out there who's sitting with a dream?
Okay, a person that is sitting with a dream, I would say, don't think too much. Don't put boundaries in your life. Don't think I might not be able to, I need to be born in a certain home in order to be that person. We are all born with a gift. And you need to find it. You need to sit and be quiet in order for you to hear your gift coming out of you.
Oh, yes, Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Queen. I love it. I love it so much, man. It's beautiful. And whatever your talent may be, it doesn't matter where you come from. Stop thinking that it is not possible for you. If you dream it, it is then possible for you. Through hard work and the right opportunities, you really will be closer to making your dreams a reality. Take that chance on yourself. Be confident about it and believe in it. And you're going to see just how believing in your dream, even when you don't know where it's going to lead you, can lead people, because you'll see the dancers from Sports Dance Company on stage in just a bit. Stay with us.